We go ahead now. Welcome all of you from my side. Let's start the session. Before I start, let me show you that we have an offer here for all of you in the beginning of this month. Splash into Success June Mega Splash, which ends on 4th of June. You can enroll and get flat 51% off on SSC or railway subscriptions using the code JUNE. Enroll now for any test series, for any, say, course, any batch, but we suggest Super Elite either in SSC or Railway or the combo one so that you can access all the videos, courses, mock tests, the current batches and the upcoming batches for CGL, CPO, CHSL, Steno, Tier 1, Tier 2 all together. That is information, not promotion. We go ahead now. Welcome all of you from my side. Let's start the session. This was a good one in my opinion, not as easy as the previous ones, and for sure in between we should have, I'm just reducing the brightness, hold on, some sets which are difficult. So that we stay in the competition, we must be aware that any set by SSC may be difficult. Just a sec. I hope it's clear now. Let's go straight. Welcome Akash, Utkarsh. Close test was indeed good. Was indeed good. Welcome Bubbly. Yashid. Uh, Passive. Did they take the control of the entire management? Past indefinite. Was the control taken by them? Seems good. Has the control taken? But that's past indefinite, not present perfect, not past perfect. Were they taken? But there's the subject here will be the object here. Entire management control should be the subject out there, which is given in the first one. So starting with a boundary. The decision shows the public that we mean business, the meaning of the idiom. Welcome, Saloni. Yes, the literal meaning. Quick answers, please. Absolutely. Mean business. Can you see this? If you try to feel this practically, no, I'm not concerned about anything such. Whatever happens in your family matters to you. I'm just, they say, concerned about business. I'm just concerned about money. It doesn't matter what's going on with you. They are so serious about their business, about their money, about their project. They are so serious, firm, resolute, grave, and such. So I just mean business. Selfish, you can say that, but they are serious and determined about their business. Now that business may be anything. Your business, for example, for a student, his business is going to be his preparation until he gets a job. And you must be not selfish, but grave, resolute, serious about what you are promising and proposing to do. So the better choice will be serious and determined to do what you want to do. Welcome, Muskan. Good evening. Hey, dear. Radhe Radhe. Expedite. I think all of us know the meaning of expedite. Quick. Gunjan, good evening. Welcome. Pragta, Dinesh, hello. Good evening, dear. Jessica. Neha. Madhuri, welcome. But that's the synonym, Yashir. We need the antonym. Quick answers from your side, please. I request everyone here, do attempt the mock. This is free. And we'll see the description here live. Quickly. Welcome, Isha from Delhi. See, expedite is like speed. Like this, speedite. With the help of mnemonics, you can remember this. Expedite, speedite, somewhat such. Hasten is speed, will be synonym. Pretend is out of context. Accelerate will be synonym. However, the antonym of speed is going to be stopping, hinder, thwart, obstruct, and something such. So antonym this, synonym both of them. We can't even answer which one is to be precise. That has to be the. Which is the idiom which defines very uncomfortable? Utkarsh. Adding insult to injury will be even worsen the situation. Adding insult to the injury will even exacerbate the situation, aggravate the situation, will make it even worse. So no, it's not very uncomfortable. Bark up the wrong tree. I didn't say to do this. I said to do that. And you've done that. Doing something wrong. Barking up the wrong tree. Cost an arm and a leg is like nowadays people say in memes, costing a kidney to buy an iPhone. So something such pretty costly. Fish out of water is always uncomfortable. A fish out of water is always uncomfortable. And that has to be. Don't think like fish out of water will die. A fish out of water is going to be uncomfortable initially, and that's what the idiom represents. Incorrectly spelled. Har Har Mahadev Palak. Nancy Jai Janindra. Welcome. Kajal. Authority, authoritative. Referee, hesitate. Great. It's good to be unanimous for a good cause. Thank you. This is a jury. Judy, the same way I, Kate, which is to pass on judgment and such. Authoritative, authority is all correct. Referee, we have human beings like the one who does, the one who gives, like remember, government employer, the one who gives, government employee, doctor, cooler, heater, leader, manager, and also this, the referee, the trustee, the employee. So that is also fine as a noun. Hesitate seems correct. The second one was horrible. I've told her she should stay at home and rest, but she's adamant that she's coming. Find the synonym of stubborn. Stubborn, I think all of us know. Someone who is not willing to surrender, not following what you want. He will be doing what he wants. Stubborn, not surrendering, not yielding. Told, not at all related. Home, coming, adamant. Those who understand Hindi, ziddi. Not willing to change, not willing to surrender, not moved by entreaty and such. he began to blank space the correctly spelled one, the verb of clues. Divyanshi, good evening. Obstinate, Suman. Obviously, solve, the verb of clues. Unravel, quite a common word. I request you to remember in case you do not know. So, shouldn't be a cause of trouble, in my opinion. Select which one expresses the ing form as the continuity of an action. Shouldn't be a participle, shouldn't be a gerund, shouldn't be a preposition either. Just be the verb out there. Obviously, she dislikes waiting. She, the subject, dislikes the verb, that's the object, is equal to a noun. Waiting is a noun here. His constant questioning, once again, noun, his questioning. Writing poetry, swimming is a good exercise, is a noun again. No verbs. But they are coming. They were building a shelter when it's such, such, such. So when it happened, they were doing this, and that is be plus ing, for sure, a verb. The Lannisters was, Lannisters was, no. I need a plural verb, obviously, for this. So was is not possible, improvement must be there. Has not possible, was not possible. Just one plural verb. Here they had two corrections, but thank you, they picked the blunder. Welcome, Kajal, Radhe Radhe. Never be sorry for being late. Thank you for being here. Not only the famous monument was destroyed, peaceful, that was my first answer too. But if I click this, we are going to have minus 2.5. That was my first answer too, and that should be the correct answer. But there's a blunder. Have a look at the complete sentence. Perfect now. Perfect now. It has a couple of errors. Not only whenever starts a sentence takes the inversion. Not only was the famous monument destroyed by the ruler, but also now city after city, step by step, one by one, one to one, face to face, door to door, end to end. That's a preposition. The object of the preposition, the only subject we have is city. And city, being singular, cannot take a plural verb. It has to be was here. That has to be inversion there. But you remember, verbs are the word in the sentence. Preference goes to this. That's why clicking this. Had it been correct, the first fraction should have been, must have been wrong. Must have been wrong. I took a lot of time to think. 23 seconds, yes. Legislation to control the sale of soft drinks have become law in a few states. Absolutely. Legislation, the singular subject, to do this or that, have, has, that's it. That was interesting. Have a look. The art of poetry is a mesmerizing dance of artists, poets, words, symbols. Obviously, Nancy. Isha, Suman. Yes. Oh, what has Akash? How can poets dance and create poetry? The poets are dancing, and that's how the poetry is created. I don't think so. That's how poetry is created. Is it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Obviously, poets नाचेंगे, those who are saying that in Hindi, the poetry banegi? No. That's what a close test is. Akash, let's read the next line. Let's read the next line and defining that further, not the next statement. Intricate symphony of emotions and imagination. A human being can't say so or do so. Artists, another human being. Symbols, we're talking about poetry. I think that's how they define the words, using that symphony, intricate, the complex one of emotions, imagination. So that should be a combination of words, not poets. Poets want dance to make poetry. Otherwise, Prabhudeva must have been the biggest poet ever. Michael Jackson must have been the biggest poet ever. Okay, put your words. Obviously, when you talk about poetry, you define words. Akash, Nancy, Isha. A skilled poet possesses. Now I can't mug up the close test just by going through that once. See that further. And don't answer a close test without getting the theme of the close test. A skilled poet possesses the ability to transform ordinary words. That means he's transforming those words, changing those words, dance of those words into extraordinary ones. So obviously, poetry will be a dance of words, not the poet. Next. That's also fine. Not that easy. Akash, that's the mistake. Always read the complete sentence. Har Har Mahadev Sakshi, Radhe Radhe Saloni. Never be sorry. Obviously, it weaves a blank space of thoughts, painting vivid pictures in the reader's mind. The previous line says intricate. That means complex symphony of emotions and imagination. Something such should be here, not easy. The next line that I highlighted says the same. Possesses the ability to transform simple words into the extraordinary experience. So that shouldn't be simple, should be the complexity of thoughts and such. Street, landscape, mural for painting and all, that one. The complexity of thoughts. No, Jessica. Traversing a tapestry. Yes, Palak, the fourth one, mural, on which we paint. Poetry is not bound by the constraints of prose. It soars on the blank space of creativity and speaks directly to the heart. When you see soar just rising high, bones will help you rise high. Crumbs will help you rise high. Leftovers will help you rise high. Wings can help you rise high. It soars on the wings of creativity and speaks directly to the heart. It distills the essence of life's joys, sorrows, love, heartbreak in a few carefully blank space verses. Sakshi, do you know the meaning of crucified? Do you know the meaning of crucified? Let me show you and the others here. Utkarsh has the best comment we can have. Crucify is to kill somebody by nailing or tying to a cross. And don't crucify the words for the sake of a poetry. Please have some mercy on them. Rest of those few carefully blank space verses, I would say made, we make them. Scattered is a negative word. Scared is a negative word. Crucified is the most negative word here. Chosen, the only option left. Peaceful, absolutely. A skilled poet possesses the ability to transform ordinary words into extraordinary ones, evoking feelings that resonate deeply within the soul. Beauty of poetry lies in its ability to embrace ambiguity and celebrate individual. You are talking about the art of poetry. So that should have individual. No, 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 we are not talking about existence here. The beauty of poetry lies in the ability to embrace ambiguity. It can have ambiguous meaning and celebrate the individual meaning. Can I say that? To have ambiguity and have the individual meaning. Because when you talk about ambiguity, it shows a couple of meanings or more than that, able to be understood in a couple of ways and more. Absolutely. And when you talk about the meaning, I won't say existence or goal or interference, I would say interpretation. How you interpret that, understand that. That's it. A must be at the end. Therefore, but available in two. Obviously, you can start with B. People's words can have a big effect on others' lives. You can also start with D. Think about what you say before it comes off your mouth. But C links better with whatever you say. It might be the difference between life and death Therefore, always speak positively so that it creates a good impression on someone. That is the difference between life and death. No problem. Okay? People's words can have a big effect on others' life. So think about what you say before it comes out of your mouth, because it might be the difference between that life and death. B, D, C. A for sure at the end. There was a modern building to move into and lucrative development grants. Lucrative. Antonym. सलोनी पिछले वाले में या इस वाले में से 93 और 92 सलोनी. Obviously, when you say lucrative, I think all of us know lucrative deals. Attractive, the flat meaning of this. Advantages will be synonym, gainful will be synonym, remuneration. 2 days ago we had a class, CGL 2024, all one word substitutions. That was also there. The compensation, which will also benefit us, won't cost us anything. Unprofitable, flat antonym. Which one? 92, third one. Okay. In Hindi, talking to you. लोगों के शब्दों का बहुत प्रभाव पड़ सकता है किसी दूसरे की जिंदगी पर, इसीलिए जब भी आप अपने मुंह से बोलें, जो भी आपके मुंह से निकले, सोच समझकर बोलिएगा, क्योंकि वही चीज जो आपने बोली है वो किसी के लिए जिंदगी और मौत भी हो सकती है. इसीलिए जब भी आप बोलें तो ढंग से बोलिएगा. जैसे मैं हक से कहूँ, बीइंग अ टीचर, मैंने सुना है कभी कभी टीचर्स भी इन माय ओपिनियन ज्यादा बोल देते हैं. एक काम करो, तुम तैयारी क्यों कर रहे हो, तुम जाओ, छोड़ दो, जाओ खेती बाड़ी करो. आपने तो डांट लिया, बट बच्चे को वास्तव में अगर ये फील हो जाए, बच्चा सीरियस ले ले, यार पढ़ाई लिखाई मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगी. रिमेंबर 3 इडियट्स? आपका बच्चा इस साल ग्रेजुएट नहीं हो पाएगा. दैट मे बी समवंस लाइफ, दैट मे बी समवंस. सो व्हाटएवर यू स्पीक, स्पीक केयरफुली. ठीक है सलोनी? Your words might be the difference between someone's life and death. Has he completed the task? Quite easy. Has he completed? Perfect. Has the task completed? Where is B plus V3? B we don't have here. Has the task been completed? Have the task? Has the task? No ing there. She got some books from the library and immersed in history and culture. Saloni, absolutely. You obviously need a reflexive pronoun here, but the books are going to immerse themselves in history. She got some books, and when she started reading, she immersed herself in Jewish history and culture. She, reading the books. She feels a strong fear and panic whenever she sees a spider, which leads her to avoid counter activity she is suffering from. Cool. We can eliminate Akash. That's what I'm waiting for your answers. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, I hope you remember ornithology. I hope you remember study of birds. Ornithology, study of birds. Quite a common word asked by SSC a number of times. When you say this is, remember, a couple of days ago I did mention canine related to dogs, and that's the same cynophobia of dogs. This is the same. N, which is in, Tom is to cut. Some insects seem as if, this is a robot in my opinion now, as if their bodies cut inside, cockroach, ants, and such. The remaining one is going to be arachnophobia. Was new to me too. I won't say I know this, I knew that. But ornithology, birds. Cynophobia, dogs. Entomology, for insects. That has to be the odd one out. And that is. He resorted to trickery to get what he wanted. Synonym of trickery. Oh. Me. You can say additionally me myself, but first of all me has to be there because the subject is not I, so me for sure. Saloni, absolutely. Arachno, spider. For sure. Trickery, to trick someone. Care, antonym. Fraud, flat synonym. Prosperous, such a positive word. Delicate, such a positive word. Finishing things off in a couple of minutes. She lived a simple life in the countryside, finding contentment in the beauty of nature. Mark the word, the antonym of the word remorse. Hello? Okay, in case you do not know the meaning of remorse, it is deep regret. Oh, why did I do that? Sorrow. I shouldn't have done that. Absolutely, you are correct. Simple is not at all related. Countryside, your village, your city, not at all related. Beauty, nope. Content, I'm happy, satisfied with what I did. So the antonym of remorse. A system of government by one person with absolute power. 2 days ago in the one word class, we had this. Sad, dull, sorrow. Yep, that's contentious. Nancy, you are correct. Jhagda, debatable. Obviously, aristocracy, government by the noble people, aristocrat. Bureaucracy by the officials. Neocracy by those new, unexperienced ones. But autocracy, everything there. 4 seconds I took to answer this. Last. A person without manners or polish. No, actually, rustic is supposed to be the rural one. I'm not saying this, just defining the meaning of the words. I'm not expressing my feelings. Just like you belong to a city. Whenever you come to a meeting, you have those formal clothes, blazers, and everything such with perfectly clean shave and everything such, not hair like mine. And you go there. Wow, impressive. Have a seat. He seems to me educated just because of his clothing. And someone from village comes this way what I have to do. Won't be speaking English for sure. Can speak, no objection. We think, he doesn't know how to eat. He doesn't know how to do this and that. Just like someone eating rice and curry with a spoon seems to you educated. Someone eating this way is not illiterate. But we say, he doesn't have manners, is unsophisticated, that way. So rustic, the rural one, without those sophisticated manners of city and such culture. Not bad. Remember, naive is going to be new. Ingenuous is honest, and that is barbaric, cruel. Village from USA maybe. That's the right way. Agree to what you say. Agree to what you say. Tastes different. Thank you, bubbly. Thank you, bubbly. So rustic has to be this. Okay. Finishing things off now. We are done. If you have any objection, feel free to say. Would love to see you the day after tomorrow here for another session for CHSL. If you have any objection, feel free to say. Finishing things off. One can be a part of this new batch which has recently started, and this particular one. Just a sec. Yes, the CGL Tier 1, Tier 2 complete practice course in the evening at 5 p.m. See you every single day here and here back at the same time the day after tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, we can say innocence or honest or open and such, not clever. Village of USA maybe. Rural versus urban. From the same rural we get, what should I say, rustic. राधे राधे बबली. होटल मैनेजमेंट एज अ फूड एंड बेवरेज की इंटरव्यू देने गया था और इट्स रस्टिक I can feel that, brother, because during at the age of 18, 20 and 21, doesn't matter, we are going through the interviews, but we are still somewhat the same. Can feel what you have said. All the best, brother. You will have a job soon, I know. You might have a job right now, but you will have soon, I'm sure. God bless you. Hey dear. Bubbly Saloni Kajal, Akash Muskan, perfect idea, no objection. Thank you. Suman Neha, Sakshi, Sandhya, Isha, Shikha, Praikta, no problem. Be safe. Praikta, Bubbly, Radhe Radhe, and all of you here. Palak, thank you so much. Har Har Mahadev. Manish. मनीष, जितना मुझे याद है, अगर आप अलग अलग पोस्ट के लिए भरते हैं, अलग अलग एग्जाम्स वाला, वो 10th लेवल का अलग है जितना मुझे पता है, 12th लेवल का और ग्रेजुएशन वाला, तो आपको जितना मुझे याद है अलग अलग फॉर्म भरने पड़ेंगे जी. दिव्यांशी, लवली, मनीष एंड पीसफुल. Okay, see you pretty soon, everyone here.